Good morning, Pisces. Good morning. I hope you guys had a good night's sleep. I hope you woke up today feeling happy, safe, and peaceful. Thank you to everyone that has liked, commented, subscribed, and gave donations. Happy birthday. Shout out to my 316s. All right, let's pull a few of these. This is the Modern Love Oracle by Simply Spiritual. We got the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Spirit. Angels. Ancestors. And higher beings. Please help me with this message today for my beautiful Pisces people, my Pisceanos. What messages do we have for Pisces? We got dating apps, blocked, fear of commitment. I gotta tell you, I woke up to the song, I gotta let you know that I got a crush on you. Pisces, there's someone that may have flirted with you. Could be on the phone, it could be in person, right? But they flirted with you. And I'ma throw shade if I can't get paid. Blow you up to your girl like the army beneath. I don't know. I think you know of a person who's involved that is possibly cheating. It could be because they flirted with you or flirted with someone else. Either way, you know, you're in this energy of block. Like, you're like, no, thank you. Like, no, I don't want anything to do with it. I may not be telling somebody about it because you know how you get blamed? If you tell someone, yo, somebody was flirting with me, your man, your girl was flirting with me. Or if you like, yo, I found out, you know, when I was looking that they were flirting with someone, or I heard whatever. Next thing you know, you get blamed. Pisces is like, I'm too smart for that. Nope. I'm not saying anything about this person here with the wandering eye. I'm not saying shit. I got this fear of commitment here. So this person is definitely in a commitment, and you know, they just cannot settle down. There's something here about them not settling down. I don't feel like this is your relationship. I feel like you're staying so far away from this, Pisces. You're like, this is somebody else's problem, not my problem. So, you know what I feel like is going to happen because of that song? I think they're going to get blown. Their spot's going to get blown up anyway. There's that Knight of Cups. There's the Three of Cups. Three of Cups has to do with a third party situation. It's going to be found out regardless. Knight of Cups is an expression of love. So I do feel like this person has, you know, some people in the background, or even more than that in the background. So they're going to be found out anyway, Pisces. Their infidelities and their secret rendezvous and them communicating with people is going to be found out. Pisces like, I want nothing to do with this because then I get blamed. Because Pisces gets blamed for everything for whatever reason. But let's start a new spread and see what else. All right. Spirit, tell me more. Page of Wands. Four of Swords. Ignoring the haters that speak on my body. This pussy is not for them. Page of Swords, a Chariot. Okay. Ignoring the haters that speak on my body. This pussy is not for them. So you know what happens when you reject a person, or you know, whatever, they wind up speaking negatively about your, it could be your body, literal, like your body, but it could also be just you and period, right? Like they just start talking negatively about you, and it's because they couldn't sleep with you. It's because they couldn't have you. It's because they couldn't be with you. So they're definitely a hater that's speaking negatively of you because you rejected them in some way, Pisces. I do have this Page of Wands here. I think This is doing something for you. Huh. Wait, what is happening here? Um I don't know why, but you're enjoying it a little bit. Maybe this was an ex of yours. I don't know, but you're enjoying it a little bit. Maybe this person pissed you off. Whoever it is, you're kind of like, I'm glad. I'm really fucking glad that you're not going to wind up, happy. Maybe how you got them is how you lose them type of energy. So I do feel you being very like proud of yourself or happy, like you're going about your life and you're not, paying too much attention to this, but it does give you some level of satisfaction to know that this is happening. Maybe this person they dissed you for this person. I don't know, but either way, you feel good. I got the Four of Swords here, which also tells me you're at peace. Both these energies are like, wow, I can rest assured knowing that this didn't wind up to be something big. Like, I don't know. It could be an ex, Pisces. It could be an ex. Could be a player type. Or it could just be someone that you were best friends with and they chose someone else for you. And it's like, you got a fucked up relationship. They try to hit on me or they try to like hit on somebody else. Either way, there's a feeling. I tapped into it. You're like, good. I'm glad. We'll go deeper. I got Page of Swords here. This is a very snoopy, paying attention to you energy. I mean, you peep things too. You peep things too. You saw where this person was maybe not a good one. You know how people try to portray people or they try to portray themselves as so good and it's like they got things behind them. They're keeping secrets. They're keeping secrets. So you peeped it. Maybe you said something before. Maybe you said something before and it got you in trouble. So maybe you learned and you're like, I'm not saying a word. I'm just going to get out of this situation. Chariot energy here, meaning moving on. Getting out of that. Like maybe before you would have said something or you did and it got you into some form of hot water. Maybe it's just not your place. Maybe you know this person really well and it's like you need them to figure this out on their own. Let's go deeper. Let's see what else. Spirit, tell me more. Ooh, the Star. Six of Wands. You definitely won in this situation, Pisces. The Empress. And the Eight of Pentacles. Let's start here. It wasn't you. You're not the problem. It's these people or person over here. It gives me the vibe of like, let's say you had an ex and you felt like, why did I get treated that way? Why did they cheat on me? Why did they, mistreat me? I'm feeling some forms of abuse, yes. And I'm not saying that you're happy that somebody else got abused, but in some ways it made you realize 100% that you were not the problem. That it was this person that was the problem. And maybe even the person that they're with. So this was like you know what it made you feel like? Like I got out of that relationship or I got out of that situation and I didn't get stuck in there because that could have been me looking like an asshole, and it's not. So you see it as like a miracle blessing now. Like this was actually something that benefited my life. Like you grew self-esteem. You realized that God said you deserve better than this and pulled you out of it. All right, we got the Four of Swords and the Six of Wands. You're at peace with this. Like you're finally being seen. It wasn't you. People see that. Oh, You know where this reminds me of? And I'm going to give this as an example, but Jersey Shore, I know. But there was the boy Ron with the girlfriend, and um, he was the one that said, "Don't ever fall in love down at the Jersey Shore," and he did. And their relationship was a disaster. It was chaotic. It was like, it was a nightmare. And she looked terrible in that relationship. She was constantly behind him about other women, and just like she looked in that relationship, she looked terrible. He made her look terrible. So because she was always worried about what he was doing. Why? Because she was involved. Her heart was involved. So it took for the separation and for him to get with other women to see, oh, she was not the problem, you were the problem. I think he had an addiction or something. But yeah, but it's like when you're in that relationship, people came at her and people said things to her and they were trying to help her, but she couldn't see it. It took for her to step away and for this person to have the same issues, if not worse, with another person in order for her to start feeling like vindication. Six of Wands. I wasn't the toxic one in this. So I'm not saying that's for everyone, because I do feel a level of this is somebody else's relationship. But I know there's so many of you out there. Either way, there is some form of vindication of you were right about this person or this situation or that relationship. All right, we got the Page of Swords and we have the Empress. Somebody could have been hiding a child, or like somebody, somebody. Oh, this could be somebody's baby's mother as well. That's also paying attention, or mother, could just be a mother as well. Somebody that pays a lot of attention, very stalker-ish. Pisces, you knew something. There's something here that you knew. Like, I don't know if you ever had experiences like where somebody calls you, or you see someone somewhere and they're staring at you extra hard and you're like, I have a feeling this person was with my person. Or I have a feeling this person is with my best friend's person, example, right? And you're like, there's something there. Like I can see it in the eyes. They're like both staring at each other a little too hard. There's something there. Like your intuition was telling you something. You had a little insider information about this person and other people. Like that's what I'm getting. But let's see. We also got the Chariots and the Eight of Pentacles. You're minding your business. This is something, Pisces, when they try to help, I think they get blamed. When they try to say something, to help another soul out, it's like people think you're doing it for your own benefit. When really all you were trying to do is make a person wake up to the reality of a situation or who this person really was or is. So I feel like you're just like in this energy now of like, I'm minding my own business and focusing on my own stuff. I'm moving out of this. Like you have work to do. Let me see one more here. There's like work that you have to accomplish and get done. You don't have time for all this pettiness. One more, Spirit. That's their fault. Nine of Cups. This is wishes being granted and wishes being fulfilled. I felt you a little bit smug, Pisces. I told you so. The I told you so. A lot of people don't like it. It's a Pisces thing. Because we pick things up when we knew things about a person or a situation. And we said something. Nobody would believe it. No, that's crazy. Why would you say that? So that's why we do it. Later on, we're like, I told you. And so that's what I'm feeling. The I told you so. But this person's not going to be able to come back to you. Or this person, even if it's a friend or if it's another, like, I don't know. Like, you just feel a little more, like you saw something that you can't unsee, basically, with them. So again, this could be your own relationship, but I feel for a lot of you, it's like a almost like a friend, like the example. And they're like, you try to tell them, and it's like, and I've seen things and I know things, and it's like, if anything, you got hurt by it. So, vindication, Pisces, you're going to get some form of vindication of trying to tell a person about their person, or if this is an ex, vindication. Like, I knew it wasn't me. Like, I was picking things up right. I tried to help and I got blamed instead. All right, what is the advice here? The moon. Oh my goodness. The moon and Six of Cups. Do you remember what happened in the past when you spoke up? Yes, that's the thing. It's yes. You're going to keep things to yourself. You're going to let things, you don't need to say anything. Things are going to fold naturally, Pisces. They're just going to unfold. Maybe you said it the one time and that's it. But there's something here that you're keeping to yourself because you remember what happened in the past. So you're staying silent. You're keeping this like real, like not my issue, not my problem anymore. Sometimes people need to learn the hard way. They need to see it for themselves. I do have a lot of children energy, so this could be with a child. But sometimes they need to learn for themselves. And they can come back to you. And yeah, you're not going to look exactly like this, but there is a little, try to tell you. But you didn't listen. All right, let's do career and money. We'll do it with this deck. I don't think this person's going to give you the credit that you deserve because they don't want you to see yourself as that psychic or that intuitive or that knowledgeable or right. Sometimes people have a problem with you being right, Pisces. And I'm just putting it out there because I feel it, but just it doesn't matter. Like you know what's up. You knew what was up. You know what's about to happen here. This is not a good person. This is not a faithful person. All right, let's see. Spirit, tell me more. The right direction. Loan approved. I just got in my head One Direction. Does somebody look like One Direction or somebody from One Direction? All right, loan approved, saving money, and termination of employment. That doesn't have to mean that. It just means maybe there's some changes or something that's going on here. But let me see here. Right direction. Like somebody looks like One Direction. I don't like a One Direction band member, a boy band person. Like your internal compass was leading you the right way on how to handle this situation, and maybe it was like keeping things to yourself and not really talking about it. So Spirit is kind of confirming that, like you're on the right track. As much as you want to help or as much as you wanted to say something, it's like you can't. Talk to God about it, Pisces. In one of the readings I got, to observe and report to God everything that you know and that you see. So not to these people. Do not observe and report to them because it's just not going to have the same effect. But yes, to talk to God about what you see. I also got this loan approved here. Some of you may be looking for a loan or for extra money, Pisces. I do see some form of an approval here. I do have a saving money. Like some of you are trying to definitely saving money. I feel that. Like you guys are trying to save money, put some money away, maybe cutting back on certain things. Interesting. Termination of employment and shopping. Some of you may have a new type of job, like you lose a job, but then you get another job that lets you shop more or buy more stuff. So when one job kind of closes, another one can kind of open up and you'll have more money anyway. So see, it's like when one door closes, another one definitely does open. You're on the right direction, it's telling you, Pisces. So keep going there. All right, let's close this off with the Oshos. And I saw it. Harmony. Something about you, you're going to be at peace with this situation because it was exhausting maybe to live in this fakery of a situation. Like somebody maybe was trying to, or maybe they were just like you were telling them the same things over and over again and they weren't listening. Or it was like a facade with this exhaustion card. One more, Spirit. Thunderbolt, self. That's what that is. This is a Tower reverse, which means a self-destruction. You got to let people self-destruct. That's exactly what I was feeling. Exactly what I was feeling. Remember, God's outcome could be better than your own. It's going to be so pleasurable. Like you're going to feel so much better that you didn't have a hand in it. People are going to be looking at you too, Pisces. Like, Pisces said something in the very beginning, but I didn't pay attention or listen. And they're going to kind of keep it to themselves. And they might still blame you because they think that you're like a witch or you have some type of sorcery or some type of magic, Pisces. But you just have the power of intuition and psychic abilities. You have a strong internal compass that guides you into the right direction. So, I don't know. They might still blame you, Pisces. But it's going to look really bad if they actually have the balls to still say that something was your fault. It's not going to pan out. I have that creativity there. It's like, it doesn't even make sense. That's what I'm getting. It won't even make sense. Like, how can you blame Pisces for that situation? That doesn't even make sense. Like, they may have said something in the very beginning because they're very intuitive and they have good internal compass or sense of direction. But this is not their doing. This is your own doing. Like, you missed the signs. You did this to yourself, Thunderbolt reverse. But either way, Pisces, you're going to have some form of peace with this. You must have been put there. For you to have these looks that I've been feeling here, it's because something was a facade, right? Something was exhausting. You got involved. You got emotionally invested. This gives me the vibe of a couple, Pisces, that have tried to hurt you. They tried to destroy you. But then what happens is they destroy each other. It's almost like those two people turn on each other and you're just sitting there like, okay, 1 minute you guys are trying to come at me and the next minute you're like self-destructing. Peace. Everything is as it should be. All right, Pisces, I hope you liked the reading. Please like and subscribe, and thank you.